professional driver. I've been doing this for over 21 years, over 2 million miles of preventable accident. Well, definitely preventable accidents. There's a difference. There's a difference between at fault and who's at fault and how can we actually prevent accidents here. All right, so this video is going to be about how to prevent how to prevent intersection collisions. Now, there was a lot of guys on Reddit. I had posted, I think it was a video, or I commented on something. It was about an intersection collision, and the person that had gotten T-boned, he wasn't at fault by any means, but he could have actually prevented the accident. And so a lot of people actually jumped on my case about that. Oh, you shouldn't slow down at intersections, and your name is the driving professor, you should know better, and blah 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 blah. So one of the things I want people to understand is that I live in New York City, so there's a lot of bicyclists here, because thanks to our lovely mayor. He's actually encouraging people to actually get more bicyclists out here and abandon their cars, and use the bus and trains, and so more bikes, buses, and trains for our mayor here. So a lot of the bicyclists actually blows lights, and they're actually supposed to stop at red lights, but they don't. And one of the things with defensive driving here is that we actually want to save time. We want to save ourselves personal injury, and we want to save ourselves from death. So if I was the car in front of me right now, I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds and then look to see if there aren't any bicyclists or any cars blowing the red light. It takes a couple of seconds to look. Sometimes you have people jogging, and especially down here in Manhattan, and people definitely like to stay fit. Not necessarily in the Bronx where I live at, including myself somewhat. So right here, this light right here, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Just going to drop down a little bit in speed, and just check to see if there's nobody blowing the red light or if there's not any bicyclists. Just takes a couple of seconds. Now everybody should be doing this. A couple of seconds, or you have to spend was it 2 weeks in the hospital, lose money in a sense if you're working, or if you hit a bicyclist, now you have to wait for the police to come. You have to go through an investigation with the DMV. You go through a whole bunch of nonsense over 2 to 3 seconds. So I'll get back with you guys and gals later. We're gonna go on the highway, so there won't be any intersections here to show you of, but it is actually crowded. What the hell happened here? All right, so that New York City's actually starting to get back to normal now, because this is a typical rush hour day. This is exactly what it looks like Monday through Friday. So New York City's actually looking like it's starting to get back to some normalcy here. So alright, so the light is about to turn green here, and I'm looking to my right over here, and I just want to see the speed of the other vehicles. Are they going to come to a stop, and that's what it looks like. And it only takes a couple of seconds to actually do that. We're looking at the bicyclist over there, and we're making eye contact with him. He knows I'm there. Like I said, bicyclists, they run lights a lot, and they have no regards to the law, a lot of them. Alright, so now while stopped at the red light over here, I'm just looking around. I'm not staring straight ahead. I'm looking around. I'm scanning what's going on. I'm looking out for bicyclists. I'm looking out for kids. I'm looking out for pedestrians. And, you know, it's not. It only takes a couple of seconds to actually do. But a lot of you people do have your heads buried in the phone. So before you actually, you know, drive, when the light turns green, just take a look, a quick scan, and see if there's. So right now, the cars are actually stopping. You know, that's what I'm looking at, and we're good to go. You know, we're safe to go. So this next street coming up, what I was saying earlier about a blind intersection is that I really can't see if the cars are actually. So there's obstructions with the pickup truck, the building, and now we just want to go through the intersection as slowly as possible. That's it. Slowly as possible. It only takes a couple of seconds just to look. You know, a lot of you guys acting like it's going to take about 5 hours to look and see. A couple of seconds will save you your life, or saves you time, or saves you money without having to pay that you know, insurance deductible. You get into an accident, there goes the value of your car. It drops by 25 to 30 something percent. Looking, the red car stopped, and like the pedestrians are making sure, blow the horn, making sure they see us. Only takes a couple of seconds to do that. Alright, there go my bus line. I drive this on every Sunday. I drive this line, the BX39. This guy's an asshole right here. Why would you stop right exactly on the corner? You know, people like this have no regard to anyone else. They're just so selfish. So selfish. And we have a lot of this in New York City. He could have pulled over right there, and he could have just dropped off his passenger, but yeah, he has to pick a person up. Alright, so part of intersection collisions can be pedestrians too. We have a lot of those that actually happen here in New York City. I don't know about your country. I know I got a lot of people in other countries that actually watch me. But here, just again, pedestrians have the right of way. Just make sure that they're actually paying attention. If they're looking down on their phone, you know, blow the horn, let them know you're there. And just try to stop and just let them go. I know it's a pain, but more than likely you're just gonna go to the next red light anyway. That's how it's designed here in New York. Everything here to slow the drivers down. So this light is red, and I'm going to make a left turn. That light is green, but by the time I actually get to that light, it will be red. I'm just looking around. I'm scanning. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. There's no cars coming. Same thing over here to my right. This is what I have to do on a daily basis. You know, I'm a professional driver, so my license means everything. You get a couple of preventable accidents, and then like, hey, you know, Mr. Driving Professor, we don't need your services anymore. No, thank you. See how this guy's not paying attention? See? There you go. Not paying attention. So always try to make eye contact with the... a lot of you guys would have probably hit the guy. I see it all the time. A lot of you Reddit people, y'all would have just ran over the old man. Again, looking to the right, we see the black car. These guys are stopped, so let's proceed on through. We get the big picture. We get the big picture. We look for everything. We look at everything, not just straight ahead. If somebody was actually blowing the red light there, it happens a lot. You don't think it doesn't happen, but I'm not saying it does. It happens all the time, but it does happen a lot where people just blow red lights. I don't know why, but it happens a lot, as you see on Reddit videos and other YouTube dash cam videos. People, get T-boned a lot.
Message from Cynthia. New text message from Cynthia.
Alright, this is a little bit of an intersection, but sometimes guys don't come to a complete stop and they just shoot on out there, and there's a blind spot on that side. See, all you guys got to do is just cover your brakes at the intersections and you'll be fine. It's not the end of the world, you Reddit people. It's not the end of the world. If you slow down for a couple of seconds. I'm going to wrap this up. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Remember, sharing is caring. And in this coronavirus epidemic, you are essential. Take care, everyone.